Hello and welcome back to A Little Crazy. I'm just doing a few bits of electric at the moment, just connecting up some things to the fuse board. I realise that I won't be able to do all the electrics at one time, so I'll be popping in and out of that, but it's certainly not a how to do the electrics on a boat. So if you want that sort of thing, there's a lot of good sites out there that will show you in detail. This is really just showing you what I'm doing. While I'm doing that, I'm doing another couple of other little jobs because I really want to get this cabin area finished so I can move back outside. So I'll be popping in and out of certain jobs until this is all finished. Hopefully it'll be done very beginning of the new year, so I can concentrate out there on the good weather. Thanks for coming in, and let's see how we go on.
Like that, how could I wanna be anywhere else? Got a heart.
I'm putting the main neutral from the buzz bar where the radio and the sockets are along the side shelf onto the fuse box.
Days when I'm lost in your kiss. You look so beautiful, baby. I know you're the love of my life. I got a feeling like never before, that all these miles were worth it. Chasing your heart and running the ghosts, 'cause I will be loved by you. You saved me without even trying. I got a feeling like never before, that all these miles were worth it. Chasing your heart and running the ghosts, 'cause I will be loved by you. Just like that, how could I wanna be anywhere else? Got a heart of gold and a soul to match. Can measure this moment in a photograph. You look so beautiful, baby. I know you're the love of my life. You changed my world. Yeah, you saved me without even trying. Chasing your heart
I'm going to pop a light up in this toilet area, and then I've got to do that grill at the back, and the last thing in here would be the curtain track on there. This is the light I'm using. This is the same light as I've used under the bedside there. So it's got on, off and dimmer switch on it. It does go two colours, which is a white and a blue. I'll join them up with these as usual, and then pop one of them sleeves over as well, just to make it watertight. And then as for orientation, I mean, I could put it that way round, but I'm likely to put it that way round so it's a bit less intrusive as you walk through the toilet. Otherwise, that way round, you've got it right in your head. Right, I can't hold the camera in there while I'm doing this, so I'll do it and then come back to it. There you are then, that light's in place. And as I said, it's got an on and off colour, which is the white and the blue, and a dimmer switch. But you don't only have to turn it off there. I mean, if you want to, you can turn it off and on with that. But really, it's for use for that end. It does control both lights, but it is for that end really, because it has got a sleep on it. So therefore, you can have it on for so long, and then it will turn itself off, you know, as you go to sleep. That's what it's for. So I'll do that vent now. Simply cut the material around those holes there, and then put the vent over it with 4 screws. So that's the grill back up in place now. Now all I need to do is the window tracking, and then right on the end there it has a trim which goes round to the galley side as well, so that when you're outside you just see a trim, you don't see the edge of the wood, which is why the material's a bit floppy there. With the track, made a little cock up, I believe, because when I measured up for all the tracks for the windows, this long one here, which obviously is the same as this side here, once it's cut at this wall for the toilet, the remainder should have been able to go down there. Now, whether I've cut the tracks wrong as I was doing them, whether I've mismeasured when I've bought them, which I don't think I did, I can't find that piece of track. All I can find is smaller pieces like this. So I'll have to have a hunt about with it, for it rather. And then obviously a small track goes across the top there, and then the longer one should go along there. I'll have to get another one if I can't find it, but there's no hurry for that. There's a difference of opinion also about finishing this, because I would simply do it in the same way as I've done the rest of them, so that when you're standing outside, the track simply follows to the window to there. So you've just got basically a triangle there of curtain. My son thinks I should take the track out to here somewhere, so that the curtain can be drawn right back, but I mean, let's face it, it's just a small toilet area, if you have a toilet in there. Do you really need a curtain that pulls back so that you can look through a little triangle while you're there? I don't think so. I should probably just finish it in the same way as the rest of them and have a triangle there. Right, I'm just setting this LED track up here. Now what it comes with is these little holding brackets, 4 of those to go along, but I'm just actually wondering whether to use these or not, or to pin straight in so that it holds it dead straight where I need it, so that what's going to happen is when this is in place, the ceiling's going to go above this and sit on there, and it'll be the same with the centre channel as well, so basically trapped in between those two. But I think the best idea is if I drill directly in, then I know that it's keeping it in place all the way along, rather than just on these brackets. I did debate whether to taper this end, go down there, but because of these plastic covers that go on the end, I decided not to do that, because the plastic cover would never go on the side, on the end, and then obviously when the light's on, you'll have light bleed out there, out the side of the diffuser, casting a little torch light down that way. So I decided that's not a good idea. I cut them straight. There's only a very tiny gap there, so it's not a problem. I'll get these drilled on, and then that side will be finished, so I can then put the wiring through and then put the LED strips on when I've got them. Okay, that's up in place. It does look like quite a big gap to the centre. It's not actually bowing down, it's where the ceiling, obviously when they mould it, it's not completely square, and it does slope over that way. So as it comes up here, it gets tighter and tighter, and then comes slightly down again to the centre board, to the centre channel. But I've probably, as I said before, put pads underneath there to stop it doing that business underneath. Probably a bit of Velcro or something, when there's less screws to be needed in it. But yeah, so I've got one more to do on that side, which I can't do until I've got the cupboard back up. I can't put the cupboard back up until all those electrics around the outside of that centre part is done, which is going to be a while. I can't do it all at once as I thought I might be able to, because there's other things that have come back down from the dash that have got to go onto it. So it'll be a little while before all that lot gets done, but I'll be doing bits and pieces as we go. I've put a temporary light up in here, as you can see, just to give me some light during these short days. So I've got the other side there of that LED strip. That's all in place. So sorry about the light if that's flickering on the screen. So it's just that ceiling really to get up there now, but it won't be just yet. I've put one of these junctions in here. This is for the USBs. There's a USB, you can see those two wires there outside on the helm. Then you've got the 12 volt plug there, and down on the side shelf you've got a USB down there. So those three are joined at that junction box, mainly because these wires were quite short anyway, so I had to join them somewhere. So I've used that junction box, come off with the live and the neutral. Obviously I'm not worrying about the yellow for an earth coming through, and then these are going direct onto the board, which is one for the live and up there for the neutral. I'm going to see if I can get this bit of ceiling put up while I'm doing bits of electrics. I'm waiting for the main loom wiring to come for the engine, so while I'm waiting for that, see if we can get this up. Not an easy cut because obviously it's an awkward shape. This part here will be the straightest bit. There's forgiveness over that side because obviously it goes up the top of that lighting channel, but this edge coming along the toilet wall and that front edge which tapers out is not quite so forgiving. So I'll get it as close as I can to start with, and then we'll start whittling it down a bit, bearing in mind that once the cloth goes on it, it will gain extra 1 or 2 millimeters. With this edge I can use this lip over here, push it in so that I can get that edge square. But, taking all the measurements, I'm quite sure what I'm going to do here. I'm going to probably have to take the vent off again, so that once the ceiling's up I can scribe around for where the hole is exactly. So there's the first fit. Now I've cut that piece out. It's not too bad for a first attempt, but it is tight. Does need trimming up around the edges, because obviously you've got to allow for the cloth, as I said before. And this is what I was talking about in a previous video. You can see that flopping there. So it needs to be pinned towards the edges, especially the centre there. I don't know if you can see that in this light. You can see where you can push it up off the light. And that needs a pack behind it, but the Velcro I'll be putting across here in places to hold it, which is the same stuff as I used on the side, that may be thick enough to give it that distance down there. It's, as I say, it's a bit hard for you to see, but you can probably just get it there. So I'll need to pack it in places just to give it a nice overall shape, and make sure that it's not, when you're going along, it's not going to flop about like that. But yeah, for the first attempt I don't think that's too bad. It wasn't an easy angle to cut in. So second fit of the ceiling. This has obviously now got vinyl on it. Need to leave it a while to smooth out. And I've put the tracks up loosely in place, a couple of screws just to hold them. And remember, this has got to be held up with the Velcro over the centerpiece. Looks like it's a moon crater at the moment with all the dimples, but that will come out after a while. It's where I've been handling it. It will come out just like it did on the side foot. So it's all starting to come together now. Hopefully I can get the other part of that ceiling done very soon, so that the strip lights can be put on. Then I'll take this temporary light back out of here. But it shouldn't be far off now to having most of this completed, except for the soft furniture. So thanks for watching. Hope you pop back in again soon, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.